Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you are all doing well. Today I am going to explain you what is a factorial number and how to implement it using Python. First, let me explain what is a factorial number. A factorial number is nothing but it is a positive integer. Then if it is a positive integer, then the product of all positive integers less than or equal to that number. We can calculate it using this formula. N factorial is equal to n product of n minus 1 and product of n minus 2 and so on. Guys, keep in mind 0 factorial is not 0. 0 factorial is always be a 1. Let's see some examples. What is the factorial of 5? We already know how to calculate it. The product of all positive integers less than or equal to that number. So 5 factorial is equal to 5 product of 4 and product of 3 and product of 2 final product of 1. So the factorial number of 5 is 120. And what is the factorial of 7? It's simple, right? Just do 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 product of 3 and product of 2 and final product of 1. So the factorial of 7 is 5040. Okay, let's move ahead. Now I will show you how to implement it using Python. I will show it using two methods. One is iterative method and another one is recursive method. Okay, let's move ahead to Jupyter. Let's see iterative method. Okay. First, just create the function and assume a function name. The factorial of n. I already told you factorial is only for positive integers and 0 factorial is 1. If n less than 0, it is a negative integer. In this case, it returns 0. Return 0. And if n is equal to 0 or n is equal to 1, in this case, it just return 1. Okay, if above both cases are false, else first initialize a variable with 1, call it as fact. Fact is equal to 1. Now while n greater than 1, here I am using while loop because it iterates till some condition is true. In this loop, it stops iterating if number is equal to 1. Okay, fact is equal to fact into n. We know that fact is 1. Okay, we already get a fact is 1. If this n is 2, then fact is equal to 1 into 2. So the fact variable becomes 2. Okay, for every iterate we need to decrease the number with 1 because we already know that it is the product of all previous numbers. Just decrease the number with 1. N is equal to n minus 1. Now just return fact. Okay, just take an example. Call the function of factorial of 3. Hope we don't get any errors. Great, we got 6. The factorial of 3 is 6. Alright, I will explain again. We know that given number 3 is not 0. First, we initialize the variable with 1, while 3 greater than 1, as of now the condition is true because the 3 is greater than 1, and now fact is equal to fact into n. We know that value of fact is 1 and value of n is 3 in first iterative. For the first iterative, okay, here 1 into 3. Now the fact becomes 3 for first iterative. And we have to decrease the number with 1. So decrease the number n minus 1. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Now the n is 2 and fact is n is 2. Now fact is 3. Okay. It again iterates. We know that now for the first iterative we got n is equal to 2 and fact is equal to 3. And now for second iterative, while 2 greater than 1, yes, the condition is true. Okay. Now fact is equal to fact into n means we know that fact is 3 and n is 2. So now fact becomes 6. Okay. For the second iterative, fact becomes 6. Okay. And now again we have to decrease the index number. N is equal to n minus 1. So we know that n is 2, 2 minus 1, 1. Now n becomes 1 and it again returns fact. It again iterates. Now while 1 greater than 1, now the condition is false now. It will close the loop and it returns the fact 6. Great. And we already performed an example by passing a 3. We got this 6. Okay. Now I am going to show you in recursive method. It's very simple and clean. A recursive is nothing but function calling itself. Recursive method. Define the function as usual. Div factorial of n. Write the conditions which we have known. If n greater than 0, return 0. If n is equal to 0 or n is equal to 1, just return 1. So if above both cases are false, then else, just see the magic here. Return n into factorial of n minus 1. Here the function calling itself. However, it won't execute now. It executes the whole code when you call the function. Okay, just call the function factorial of 3. Run this. Great, we got 6. This line is nothing but in a simple manner, instead of using loops, it uses function calling itself. If you see this 3 into factorial of 3 minus 1 into factorial of 2 minus 1, we got the same result. It is same as the above equation. Okay guys, I hope you understand everything. Keep on practice. Thank you. Bye bye.